Hi everybody, it's ProbablyRed. We are jumping right into a draft. It's Draft Wednesday. Okay, whoa, there we go. Alright, so Reap. Not exactly, the best. The reason this card isn't good is two reasons. One, Decimate really ruins this card for us. It's great in the, what is the final Sunburst card? What is the card that like destroys everything and kind of starts the game over? But it's like a world fire or something. Kind of style of card. Anyways, the other reason is there's no like life. There's not a lot of life force synergy, so it's just doesn't work. But that's it. We're not gonna take that. So just going over that real quick so we don't get to the rare and it's kind of like a boo. No, we're gonna go over Zoltan Paladin, runnable. Hopefully not our first pick. Spite Feeder would rather have. Would rather have the Zoltan Paladin. Now that's a card. Corrupted Umbran's probably our pick so far. Okay, Eileen's Favor. This is a really especially bad card. I would take Reap over Oasis Sanctuary. Alright, Coastal Beastmaster, that would be kind of madness to pick first. But if we take it, we can know that we're building around it, or potentially building around it to include it. But picking a 3-faction card first pick, it really either just like says, I'm not doing anything with my first pick, or it really limits your options throughout the draft. But still, let's see, Display of Knowledge. Put an attacking enemy unit on the bottom of the enemy deck. Okay, that's great. Fast speed +2 attack and quick draw. That's pretty neat. Okay. And then draw a relic from your deck. What's Tide Color do? Muster. No. I mean, the 3/3 ain't bad. That's actually one of the better muster cards. And it's a 3-drop. So looking at all this critically, and then there's Oni Cave Diver. Kind of an aggressive unit. Needs some relic synergy to function. Alright, now let's go over what ones I'm kind of like leaning towards. I think Corrupted Umbran is a great card. Shadow's not the best faction. If we don't pick Coastal Beastmaster or Display of Knowledge, we're not being pushed towards Primal, which is great. So that really makes me lean towards first pick Oni Cave Diver or Corrupted Umbran. And I have to say between those two cards, I want to take a first pick 4-drop. Yeah. Oh, and Direwood Beastcallers needs a lot of support to really function well, but if we can get like 3 cards that give evasion, the card can be amazing. Alright. So let's see. Bandits feels pretty bad, but it's not the worst. You take some damage, but you're basically paying 4 to deal 3 damage or something, or get, your relic weapon to hit face. Sorry about that. Curator Spear, on the other hand, it's like more relics energy. Give you that 3/1 would be nice, but that's it. It's just like a one-shot. I think it's better than Bandit's Flail. Yeah, but I don't think it's very great. Now, this could push us into like a Zenin build. They call this Beach Boy. Power Breach Sentinel, because it looks like he's playing volleyball. When Power Breach Sentinel attacks, play the top power of your card from your deck depleted. Okay. I can dig it. I've seen it in action a couple times, and it's done well. I also like Venom Vein Dagger, because you could put your opponent in some pretty bad situations with a deadly Berserk Lifesteal. But I'd also really would like to take this. Quick note. Other than the Power Breach Sentinel, it's looking like this pack is going to be a shadow card. I don't know how good this is. I feel like there's a lot of potential. I want to snatch it up and just try it. But then I think this is more solid. But we can get more 6-drops. Do we get better 6-drops? I don't know. And overheat, we can definitely get better tricks. This isn't even fast. It's not a trick, it's just a spell. Just a bad spell. Pretty bad spell. That, I want Death from Above and Direwood Beast Collar. Even though Death from Above isn't that great, it just works really well with that card. I mean, you don't get 2 infiltrates, but still. Kind of a hard second pick, too. I'm between Direwood Beast Collar, Power Breach Signal, and most likely Fang Dagger. Okay, so where I've decided I'm gonna take the Beast Collar and just see what happens. See where it goes from there. Oh, another one? Another? Oh, and Felon Stranger actually looks not the worst. Like, fixing is pretty important in this format. There's another Beastmaster, so that's kind of a nice sign. High Alert. I'm very fond of High Alert. We could play some Argenport. Now, it is kind of jank in a way, but I still think it's really good. It has a lot of different functionality, and just like if you're empty on hand, it's the craziest, just like surprise. Whoa, hey, check it out, boom, warped it out. Resurrecton's okay. Not super fond of 7-drops in this format so far. I mean, you can still definitely run them, but it's not the best one. Another Corrupted Umbra wouldn't be bad. But then that Felon Stranger, man, it's just call my name. I just think the sheer power level here justifies it, though. And keeping us in Mono Shadow is even, like, a bigger boost. Other than that, like, there's some other cards that are pretty medium, but overall I think this is the card. Alright, now we're kind of being robbed of shadow here. But that doesn't mean we can't pick a second color. I like Shopka Evangel enough to just go ahead and snap that up real quick. Since it gives half of influence, it's basically already a 1 fire influence card. Not including itself, of course, its own fate. So that's one of the nice things about Shopka Evangel. It looks like it's hard to play, but it's not. It's just a 2-cost fire. I can actually make other things easier to cast. Or play, I mean. Okay. So I'm not super fond of the fixing we're seeing here, because none of it includes shadow. I guess out of all of this, if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick the Seated Impulse if I was going to take it, but I don't think I will. The Runic Protector, the pledge helps it a lot. I would rather have the Berserk Ractodon. I'd rather have the Berserk Ractodon. And then Curse Taxation isn't really hitting anything, so I think it's actually not that hard to, go with the Shopka Evangel. It's actually a pretty good card here. So next, let's see. Immortalize is an extremely good card. And it's, I think, proven itself pretty strongly from what I've seen in this format. It's a good card. Magna Javelin's removal, though. We do not have removal. I think Immortalize is the stronger card, though. And then Rebel Sharpshooter is pretty darn solid. But we're gonna try to stick to the Immortalize because we're not sold yet on fire. It's just a potential path. Now it looks like we are totally getting picked out of fire here. Or not fire, of shadow here. But fire looks like it may just not be being picked. Exhaust 1 units, no. I mean, that's not bad. It's 6 cost, draw 2 cards, exhaust a unit. Not that good. Exhaust one of your own units. And you have to have a unit to play it. You can do it over multiple turns, though. It's pretty bad. It's not that great. So out of this, we don't have a lot of low to the ground units, so Barbarian Camp is suffering a little bit. This seems like it wouldn't be terrible. We just don't have anything that targets yet. Like, that actually targets on the field, I mean. What does it even do? I think that's a bad card. So I think the Relentless Combatant is the best thing here. At least that we were willing to play. I mean, a 4 cost 2/1. That's a good card. It's just double in a faction we're not running yet. I think we could take it as a speculation, though. Because this takes 3 turns to activate unblocked. You get your first preserve turn, then you get 2 more hits, and then it gets +2/+2. You know what? I don't know. I might just... Now I have a bunch of 4-drops already. Let's... That would still be a 4-drop, wouldn't it? Let's take it, and we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to run it yet. Var's Favor is pretty good. You know, you can ping off something with 1 health, and then draw a Sigil. So that's just a shoe-in card right there. See, Cunning fixes if we want to go into Primal, which is, in all likelihood, it wouldn't be hard to pick up a Primal Splash, you know? Won't be that difficult. So, and then Barcu's Friend's okay removal, 6 cost, and it gives you a little bit of a buff when you actually get it destroyed. I don't think it's too big of a stretch to say we could take Var's Favor. Oversee. Another Var's Favor? What does this one do? Whenever you +1 until out of turn, when you target it, gets a treasure trove. Okay. Grotto's Evangel's not bad. We might still go into Zen. But charge isn't very great. So I think Var's Favor is not terrible. 2 units share type. So far we got Radiant, Elf, and Oni, and Cleric. So I don't know about that. We could take this Argent Convert. That's probably runnable, but the TikTok is more likely. Or Talk Tick. Let's take it. And it's not very good, but as this stuff, I think out of all this, Treasure Guards are most likely to make it, even though it's not that great. And we could take another Relentless Combatant, I suppose. Still don't want to run it. We're not going to run a Waste Century, we'd rather run a Sigil. Alright, let's see what we got in this pack.
Alright, so let's look at this pack. We've got mostly Shadow. We've got a couple good 4-drops here that really is pulling us to Shadow. Like, what's real? Okay, Forest Favor's awesome. Like, I mean, that ping, even in a format like Limited, like, it could be pretty good, especially with 2 of them. Like, and then I don't know about Direwood Beast Call, like I've said. So look at this pack. Darkmass Stalker is actually a really strong card. I think it's really good in this format too. So, and then other things we might splash it into are Aspiring Time. There's not much else in Shadow here that we would be able to take. Thunder of Wings, always a great pickup. I think Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Oasis is also a good pickup. Yeah, if there was Ancestral Recall in this pack, you better bet we'd be taking it. 1 primal, 1 power card, target player draws 3 cards. That would be awesome. Totally a Magic reference for those of you who play that. Other cards we can look at here, Covetous Stranger. If we were going into Justice, which this pack isn't pulling us into, it'd be Dive Bomb, but no. We're going to try to stick to, I guess this is Destruction colors? Yes. And preferably Praxis, or not Praxis, Stone Scar, or Zenin. So that's why we're going to stay away probably from that and more lean towards a Thunder of Wings, if anything. So it's between Thunder of Wings and Darkmass Stalker, in my opinion is, and then there's also the Ancestor, which is pretty good, but I don't think it beats out Stalker. At this point, we would have 3 4-drops in Shadow that were double Shadow and really well statted. So that'd be a good, like, mid-end to be in, but could it be too early, like pack 2, to be getting 3 4-drops? I don't know. I have other drops, so I'm not super worried. We have a good way to get to 3. Just doesn't leave us with any early units. Let's take the Darkmass Stalker and see where it leads us. Ooh, a little Purge Driver action here. I haven't seen that card do work yet, but it did recently get a buff, I believe. Mark Maker is always good. Interlopers should be taken when they are available, but I've been hearing some people saying they're just not as good as they used to be. I mean, obviously the nerf, so I mean it makes sense that they would say that, but okay, let's see here. the enemy sacrifices an uncursed unit of their choice. Then discard. No, that's not very good, is it? Mm-mm. I think I should just go ahead and, because there's not super a lot of shadow in this, I think I should take the Mark Maker and actually skip the Unfamiliar Interloper, which might seem like a strange pick, but that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, Thunder of Wings. Man, it's looking pretty good. Now, only 2 cards are taken. One of them is the rare. So, we can't say that's a sign that fire's available. Rectifier's always good. It's actually really good this format because it's hard to get stuff like that. Other than that, we've got Switchblade Deadeye and a Trance Cultist in the same pack, I might add. The token doesn't do anything for us unless we're splashing to a totally different color than what we've been looking at. I think we wouldn't be so bad off taking the Thunder of Wings, just having a powerful, aggressive fire card. We need smaller units, though. Got a couple. So yeah, Rectifier or Thunder of Wings. Or, yeah, I think that's the only choice here. The shadow cards are okay. We're going to take the Thunder of Wings. Might be crazy. Burning Cortric I actually am very fond of, personally. Other than that, I'm not seeing too much. Maybe the Destruction token. 2 fire might be a bit of a stretch. I think I'll take the token over the Burning Cortric. Maybe I'm crazy. Kind of rewarded here. What does this do? Ooh, not my cup of tea. Think I might take the Burning Core here. Lifesteal Unblockable. I think it's the best card here, and Fire's looking pretty open in this pack at least. Fire Time. Okay. Side note, my mom, but her YouTube name, she's recording right now. She's Machine Gun Mama Gamester on YouTube, and she's recording right now. I'll put a well, I don't know if she'll have her first video out by the time this comes out, but that you might hear a couple in the background. I'll try to use on Premiere Pro a noise reducer, and because I use it now every time, so we'll see what that does as far as reducing sound, and I'll tweak it in the future when we're both recording at the same time, which is how it worked out. I'm trying to get this video out ASAP. Okay, so let's look at this pack here. We're actually, I might just have to take the Purpose Chant. Oh, I already have 4 of them anyways. Because there's not much in the pack. And I'm not trying to just ignore Assault Shield the whole time, which I might actually just take it just to have a weapon. There's also the Token of Creation might see use. Or maybe Razorpain Hellkite isn't too terrible. 6 cost 4 or 5 flyer. This ability might as well just not exist. I mean, it might happen, but 8 cost to deal 1 damage. But you can deal it to the player, so it could finish him off, maybe deal 2 damage. It would be in the good dragon colors. +2 for each treasure trove in your void. So if I could get 1 treasure trove, it's a 6/5 for 6 with flying. Okay, that might be a good speculative pick. I think I'd rather do that than Assault Shield. Just like Primal Splash. This pack's making a Primal Splash look pretty good. I might just take the Entranced Cultist just in case I don't end up running Primal. But man, Biting Winds is kind of tempting. Let's take it. I mean, it's not going to hurt. We know we're in Stone Scar, and splashing a Biting Winds isn't that hard. Let's take it over the Trance Cultist. Maybe we'll get another Trance Cultist. Wow, Justice is pretty open in this pack. That's a late dive bomb. Soul Drain Smithing. How many weapons do we have? None. I think I'll just take the dive bomb just to speculate here. I think we're. Oh, I definitely not using Oasis Sanctuary. I don't know why that was even a consideration. Yeah, so the Token of Menace looks pretty good here. We'll take that. There's an Entranced Cultist. There's also a Token of Destruction. Do we already have those? Yeah, we have 1 Token of Destruction. So, Skeletal Dragon's not the worst. It's also not too good, in my opinion. I think I like it more than Entranced Cultist, but I'm just going to take the Token of Destruction just to have the fixing. Another dive bomb, never hurt anybody. Result Exile did, though. It's pretty bad. Oh, here we go. Another nice little splash. We can actually search a dragon too. That's considerable. Pack Conjuring's okay. And I'm not seeing too much more. Maybe the Cookmaster, maybe the token. Probably not the token. We have more than enough tokens. So I think I could just snap a Strange Tracker, try to splash the Primal. Um, okay, Magnificent Stranger is great, but we're not in time if we can help it. Wow, this pack has got a lot of justice and time. Um, Out of this, I think I'll just take the Inferno Zealot. I'm not trying to splash justice here. I'm trying to stay away from time now. Let's go for it. I mean, Pledge will help. Another Darkmouth Stalker. Okay, not the worst. The Infiltrator might be better. It's weird that we were primary Shadow. It's not gonna seem as weird in Pack 4 though. I think Pack 4 Shadow is a bit more powerful. What's the best card of this pack? I think we could take Provoke the Dragons. I don't think it's particularly good. Thorok Infiltrator is one of the better commons, but I think we could afford another Dark Mass Stalker. We have a lot of double black or double shadow. So let's see. Hard choices. Let's take it. I mean, it's a good card. Ooh, what does this one do? When a player plays a stranger, discard 4, and we could pay 7 exhaustus to play Permafrost on a non-stranger. That's pretty decent. That seems good, especially with that primal splash. Like in the strangers, we got a couple strangers in here. And also, there's not much as far as other selections, so hey, let's take it. Fire Conjuring's okay with the Decimate ability. The Frostbite Chrysalis. We're not running very many. We're running 0 relics at this point. The Switchblade Deadeye could be okay. I just don't think it's going to be in this. Book Club Yeti is kind of garbage. Let's take the. I don't want to take something that's double fire, especially at a 3 cost. So I'm more tempted to take the Stone Powder Bomber in reality. We do got a couple of double fires. Maybe we can get rid of the primal. I don't know, or like have enough fixing to make it work. But if we're going to run something, we're going to take the Fire Conjuring just in case we're tempted into running it, but I don't think it's going to be getting run. I think it's the best card in the pack. Brood of Aramot. No, that's double primal. Maybe Fanatical Stranger. It creates its own blocker, as they say. But on the bright side here, this is a less stranger centric format, which is kind of weird that makes it better. But we have enough strangers that since not everyone's running like 5, 6 strangers on average, which I feel like is where the meta really was dull in. I think it's runnable. So let's take Fanatical Stranger. Let's try it out. Let's take it for a spin. Inferno Zealot seems like the pick here out of this. I feel like maybe we didn't read the signs well enough from what we're seeing now. But it's just the end of the pack, so this kind of stuff's going to happen. I think out of this, I'd take the Overlook Spotter. And now we could probably take a Stone Powder Bomber. I really just don't consider this a card that's worth picking, but I'll take one. And then Soldier and Smithing, even though we have no weapons, it's still better. We'll drop that so we don't accidentally put it in. Okay, not exactly my cup of tea. Ooh, Feeding Time. Oh, Fell Ritual. Dang it. Found Banner. Just with those few cards, man. Okay. We're making Primal a little bit more in a splash, it feels like. But if we run Fell Ritual, it's gonna be another 4-drop. And we're gonna get to the point where we have to get that second shadow. So I think we could. Oh, and we have the Immortalize. I honestly think that Fell Ritual is better than Feeding Time, especially if we don't do the Primal Splash. So let's take the Fell Ritual. I don't think we're punished too hard for doing that. Bloodseeker's okay. I mean, a 1 cost 2/3. So calls to reduce by 1. You're gonna take a little bit of damage from, but maybe that immortalize now that we took that good old Bell Ritual. Yeah, I like that. Rampage is pretty darn good. We don't have any tricks really. Except for biting winds, I guess, and maybe fire and conjuring, but no. Uh I really like, I mean that's good, but and that's okay, but let's take the immortalize. I mean we just picked up a fell ritual. Maybe we can get another. Wow, is this good? It looks good. 4 cost, real hard to cast. 4/4 overwhelm ultimate. Discard their hand and draw 8 cards. Each player. What? Okay, I don't think this is good. I think this is a strong card. We have no relics. Flashfire is not going to be doing us any favors. Ooh, this pack might be just bad. Wow. My God. Okay. Are we taking Spite Feeder? Maybe Master Cartographer to discard a unit to immortalize, so it's just like draw a card. That's probably the pick here. Slay. Maybe Dramatic Exit. Curious Spear is okay. Marsh Dragon. None of this is really making me excited. I want cards that like just blow me away. Now, Marsh Dragon is not okay. I kind of like undersold Marsh Dragon here. In fact, we're gonna take Marsh Dragon. Looking at this pack, I think Marsh Dragon's the pick, and I'm actually kind of happy to take that, especially with a little bit of Dragon synergy in the deck. Rampage looks great. Warhorn is like people are always telling me Warhorn's great. Banner, pretty awesome. I actually really think we should take Banner here, kinda. We got a lot of 4 drops. Now Rampage is good, but I think I'm just gonna take Banner. Fixing can't be a bad thing, we got a lot of playables, I feel like. An 8-drop 7/5 is not. I would rather play a lot of things. What is this? Whenever you play Relic, no. I like Barbarian Camp. It's okay. Get 20 units. That's gonna be cut down a little bit, I'm sure. Don't like Boot Knife. Do I actually just take Magmatic Sentinel? Like, is it a good thing to have? Does the game go that long? I think maybe it's better than Barbarian Camp. I'm not super sure. I like this as lifesteal. I'm gonna take it. I'm probably not gonna run it. Oracle Claimer. I don't think it's gonna do much for us except for be a bold adventure. But that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. Relentless Combatant. I think Death from Above could be good. Actually, the less flying stuff we have, the better for Death from Above. I think it's better than Relentless Combatant. A Hot Blood Barbarian is very good. So is Improvised Club to some extent. Ugh. And then Hellfire Rifle. And Reverberating Strike. Okay. So I think we got a pretty good pool here. I'm going to go ahead and throw everything together. I usually just like, because I take an exorbitant amount of time to do this, I'll just bring you back after I've made my cuts and just kind of like show you and talk about it just for a brief minute before we jump into our game. So I'll see you in 1 second. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. A little bit heavier primal I thought I was gonna have. The cards I'm kind of sketchy about, like not sure they should be ran, like questionable picks. I'd say Death from Above, Cabal Scavenger, and maybe Auric Reclaimer, but I think it's good enough. I think we need more equipment, like more weapons for units on to make Cabal Scavenger good. And then maybe some more evasion for Dyewood Beast Collar would be good. But other than that, I feel like we have a pretty aggressive build. 3 factions might be a mistake, but we just don't have enough playables in Stone Scar. Unless we just run a crap a ton of sigils, which I feel like we're already doing. We're at 19 if you count the Varda's favors. We're going to try it, and then if we need to make a couple adjustments, I'll let you know. Let's also add these to our pool. Let's get into it. See you in game 1. All right, we're up against Mad Fish. Oh, we're not keeping that. Holy mackerel. Yes, now that's a hand I can get behind. Ooh, I'd love it. I hope our opponent has nothing to play on the board. I wish we were first. Are we first? No, we're not first. Okay. Okay. Do we pledge? Only thing we'd be pledging for is the influence, and hopefully we'll just get there. Okay. That's the exact opposite of what we were hoping would happen. Okay with that. Bright side is if he does give it a bunch of battle skills, and he doesn't, and he like removes this, we'll just see what happens. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. I love the potential. Oh, like, okay. You know, we should not play that now. We're not gonna play that now. We're gonna start out with Darkmoth Stalker. Hope they don't have good removal. Gonna remember Shadow Switch next. Going pretty slow. Like first thing we're gonna be doing is on turn 4. But that's okay. Okay. We're getting hit pretty hard. Darkmoth Stalker is a good first card to play though. We just have to hope that you can't just blow it off the board. Just hmm. If he attacks, I'll definitely block. Ooh. In this case, maybe I'll let it go by. Okay. So now, go with that. Let's swing in. Then, I believe I'll drop the Z-Lot and hopefully just block and trade. So I'd be okay with that. Because then our Darkmoth Stalker would get deadly. What do you got, Madfish? What do you got? My opponent looks like they're getting a bit power screwed here. But I mean, they are doing pretty good for that scenario, especially looking at our health. +1. No. Oh, good. They didn't have. Okay, I wasn't even thinking. Okay, so in that case, let's swing for 8. And then we'll play. Maybe we'll just drop down this. Let's see what they got. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I guess some lifesteal too. It's kind of a problem. Almost to the point where we can do some damage with this. Okay, I'm sure they'll train with a Z-Lot. Okay. Mark Maker seems great. I guess we'll go here. Go with that. I'll swing out. I mean, I would not mind getting rid of that 5/4 deadly. I'll drop the Direwood Beast Collar to potentially trade here next. I just wanted to incentivize that, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what I was incentivizing there. I'll just see what they're doing and give them the least amount of information possible. Now they're still stuck on 3, which I kind of feel bad for. Hey, now I feel validated. Now I feel validated for running that. Okay, now this is going to be pretty good. Do this number. Kill that. Swing like that. Makes the 4-5 100% worth it. Okay, now we're actually making some progress in this game, and it's feeling pretty darn good. This thing is working. We are getting somewhere, surprisingly. I was kind of skeptical of the build at first. I was like, is this good? No, we're gonna take it. What's their next drop looking like? Ooh, okay. Touche. Here, I believe we'll just ace base. Just push for damage. Because that's 4, 5, 6, 7. We can deal 1 damage to them. Good game. Hey, we're up against a Kuhi. We got a great opener. All right, let's drop our Cabal Scavenger into Oracle Claimer. You know, we got some little tough units. Then we'll maybe get the Stoke Pounder Bomber a little bit later on. Don't have any sigil sinks. Takuhi. Okay, what you got for us? What you got for us? Okay. Let's go fire. Swinging for 1 with the lifesteal. A little bit of advantage every turn. You know, that's good. Pretty good start. And then, hey, we got something to look forward to if we can get another Shadow Sigil. Shadow Sigil. I like the evasion we can get from Death and Bob. It's a good, like, burn card, I feel like. It's just, like, I mean, that would be, it's like a, makes this more evasive unit and gives us +2 damage. It's pretty good. In other cases, it can be even better. Gear, I'd probably just swing. You can block whichever one you want. Then right here, drop that. And then they probably will leave that up. But we might just go with the, I don't want to waste the Berserk off this though, that's the problem. That's a problem too. Okay, so we would be killing that and then losing this. Let's just go ahead and do it. Maybe I'm crazy. What do you got? I'm hoping to get a Vara's favor just to ping that off the freaking map, man. Good. That is a glorious, glorious block. Please don't have a trick. They had a trick. And then they get their mastery next turn. Ugh. Taking Vara's favor. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. I mean, there's like a 1 in 17 chance of us drawing it. And technically speaking, they're increasing our chances if they pull Vars. Like, statistically, unless they took it. Did they take it? Awesome. So that means it's about 1 in 15 now. Still didn't happen. So, Houston, we got a problem. Unit's no longer flying, and it's reckless. Yep. Ooh. Yep. So that's going to gain reckless, but it's also going to gain berserk and lifesteal. Okay. If they swing with both, I think I'm just going to have to block the can't block the 8/8 anymore. It's the 8/8. I have to attack with it. Sure, you got a trick. I hope they don't. We need Fel Ritual, like ASAP. Yesterday. Gotta get the Fel Ritual now. Ooh, owie, that's what they took. Oh man. Dude, are you kidding me? I took the freaking bar as favor. That is terrible for us. Dude, this is looking like a scooper right here. Okay. Okay. So we'll get a little bit of life back here. Push for that damage action. Okay. This is getting crazy. I'll take the 16 damage. Come on, Fel Ritual. Top deck hero. We need 2 Fel Rituals. That's it. Next. I don't think we changed anything. It felt good. It felt like it was like we had a build there. They got out of hand. Up against Ragnarok 82 CA. I don't really like this hand. And that's better. All we need now is the influence. This deck has some hard influence to get to. We will use this for fire. I do like the Biting Winds though. That is a very powerful card. So we'll go there. Probably should have went Shadow first. Because, yeah, a lot of reasons. Like, 100% should have went. 100% should have went Shadow. I'm very disappointed that I didn't catch that. That was a misplay. And the deck took us the route where it mattered, too. Difference between a Death Stalker and not a Death Stalker. Okay. We can kill that, though. And Deadly does give us some huge amount of heartache. Let's just kill it. 6 damage to a 1/1 seems like ridiculous, especially when we're about to top deck of ours favor, most likely. Especially when they bring it back and it's a 3/3 unblockable deadly. Holy crap, man. Okay. So first things first, we're swinging. Next thing, we're dropping the Stalker. And we are about to make that Stalker unbelievably good. They just have to believe we don't have it. Believe we don't have it. Yes. Thank you. And we're going to draw 3 cards in a minute. Dang, man, that just played out real well for us. We got lucky. Woo! Okay, we're up against Kai 01. Let's bring on the destruction. Menace. Bring on the Menace. Okay. Last game went really well for us, so let's see if we can replicate that action. Our big decision here is, do we bring back the Primal or do we bring back the Shadow first? I'm thinking Shadow. Going Shadow. Let's do Shadow. That's it. It's our turn. Oh. Ouch. Okay, okay. So there's more Shadow. Let's do it. Got our double Shadow, double Fire. No Primal. Need the Primal. Gotta get the Primal soon. What? Yeah. Hopefully soon. We'll go Fanatical Stranger, you know. Ow. Question is do we block the 3/2? Answer? I think we will. 100% will. This is totally fine use for that card. Next, Darkmouth Stalker's coming down. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think Darkmouth Stalker comes down, blocks that 3/1. I don't care if he's got repercussion. I just really not repercussion. That's not a card, but like any like repercussions from me doing that. Okay. Drop this. One thing I'm worried about now is that Kindling card. We're getting him a lot of value, but man, he's got some stacked monsters over there. His units are stacked. Ho ho ho! Did I just get an ability? I did not. I got excited. I got excited. What can I say? This is problems. This is problems all over it. Okay, okay, so how much? Equal to that much health? Let's do both. Get headed towards mastery. Worst case scenario, we kill 2 really strong units, get us some Marsh Dragon out with some health bonus. We could just kill the Kieran and give this fly. Like all kinds of good stuff can happen from this attack. I feel like this is the time to be aggressive. Even though we look like we're really on the defensive, in some ways we might seriously be, I think this is the right call. After seeing that though, now I'm a little bit more sketched out. So this would be a 3/2 flyer. Not bad. I mean, if I sacrifice something, we're just gonna have a 3/1 flyer. And we will definitely trade for that Kieran, I believe. I don't know. There's a lot of things we could probably block here. Oh my gosh. Now we'll block the Kieran. Block the Kieran and take a crap ton of damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Get 2. Oh, 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 no, no. That was a huge mistake, wasn't it? It was a huge mistake. We'll just make it less damage. Less damage. Oh my gosh, that was insane, right? Am I crazy? That was insane. We got some I can bring back. Yeah, Fanatical Stranger, I guess. Okay. We can do this. We can get there. We can make it happen, Captain. That helps. Gotta get some good blocks, and we have to attack. Go ahead and attack. Go. We're gonna decimate. Can't do the whole march thing. We gotta go Fanatical Stranger. Play it. In turn. Can we survive? I'm not so sure. Definitely not now. Well played. That was aggressive. We'll just let KE, the below, or 01 have it. Good job. Well played. Well played. We're up against Zeroda. We're not keeping this. Hand is awful. Wait for one to put more sigils in this deck. I just don't want to get flooded. Ooh, we could have there's some potential in here. Now I've been hearing there's a certain way to play Hot Blood Barbarian for Farming Eternal, the podcast. I don't know. And I've always played to get it out as fast as possible, just discard the highest cost card in your hand to get the temper. This time I want to do it with Biting Winds and try to kill that. But I'm also going to try to learn how to play this card correctly and in a better way. Because I think it'll improve my gameplay. At this point, we go to 4. Yeah, I think I'd just get rid of Fire Sigil instead. And then I kill that 1/1 quick draw. I feel pretty good about it. Let's play another 1 health unit. Like a 3. Okay. Let's attack. They'll probably block. They won't have temper. Let's fight. We're gonna play our 3-drop. That'll die at the end of their turn. They'll give whatever quick draw most likely if it's, playable. And hopefully it has 1 health. 4 though. They probably got something that cost me. What was that? Oh, Heirloom Blade. Ooh, okay. Oof. Not exactly what we were hoping for, but in a way, not a good thing. Not a great thing, at least. We do still have a pretty stacked hand. We'll kill the Heirloom Blade unless they don't attack. They did, which is a good idea. Ooh, combo. And we got the sigil. Man, this is looking up. This is looking up. Alright. Let's get that 8/1 out. And then we'll drop our charge unit next. Next time on charge unit. Deals damage, so we got a card out of your hand. Oh. Drop this. Come on. Okay. There we go. I don't want to deal 8 damage to face. That does not hurt my feelings. Okay, now the curse is off. It's fine. Highest armor monks. Relic weapons that are void. I don't even think we're running any relic weapons. That's an interesting thing that have to happen. We go with this. Swing in for 5. Drop our old friend here. So 7 if they block. I'm sure there's other stuff going on though beyond that. I always think this unit has overwhelm when she doesn't. No, we're just gonna take the damage. I probably have some kind of sacrifice thing. Okay. Oh no. That was bad news. Just 2? We'll go with that. Dang, that was rough. That was a good Menace tower. We totally underestimated our opponent. Wow, I just was like, whoop. Let that one go right over my head. Okay. So, I don't want anything crazy happening. So we're just going to play Decimate this. Just in case. Got to be able to... Let's get... Let's get the Mark Maker, I suppose. Drop her down. Get more flying damage. I don't want any blocks going on where you heal for some reason. What do you got? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I mean, combat tricks are good in this format, it's looking like. Okay. So we still have a chance here. Still have some potential. We can get some stuff done. you doing over there, opponent? I mean, I'm not trying to be silly, but obviously we can't block. We have to push for damage. Lifesteal's not great for us. And that kills our 2-3. Okay. Dang, man. Alright, we got some options here, though. Once again, we shall play and decimate. I like the Infernal Brew. That's got some potential. Honestly, I think we're going... Wait, where's the mark maker? Is it in play? Yeah, it's in play. Yeah, let's go flying in charge. Yeah, I guess we'll just swing for 4. So we're really only netting 1 damage and we're taking 7. It's kind of a unfortunate incident. We're not gonna block that. Okay, it didn't take as much as we thought. But you know. Okay. So now we can't play that unit. Man, we're in a lot of trouble now. We're doing 1 damage a turn. Oh no. This is getting out of hand. Okay, I'll take 7 damage. We are letting this go real quick, aren't we? Okay, so now we get our primal, thank goodness. And let's swing for... We're gonna trade out of them? Okay, perfect. Yeah, trade. Please. Please trade. Please trade. Okay. Now we can happily Biden wins that 3-3. 100%. No more healing. Thank goodness. This is driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. I think we win. Got there. We might have misplayed being a little bit aggressive, but good game. Alright, even completed a quest. Ooh-wee. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta upgrade. Woo-hoo. Booster pack. Woo-hoo. Let's see what's in the booster pack. Dusk Road. Inner Fire. Alright, let's get back into a game. Faded Blue. Probably red. Interesting. Together, purple. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let's get into this game. Fire. Yeah, start out with fire. Ooh, double fire. Oh, everything's good. We got our influence from the start, looks like. So we will go with fire to start still. Yeah, we're gonna go with fire. Next time we do shadow. Vars favors something. No. We're gonna go with shop because Evangel first. Because I'd rather get a unit. Alright. So let's go with Primal. I really like that. Enemy player. Let's attack with Berserk. Maybe they got buying ones. Okay. Let's go Fanatical Stranger. Maybe a Strange Broker. Let's just drop the Strange Broker. I doubt the mill is going to come up. It's actually probably an advantage to our opponent. I mean, that wasn't, but you know. Okay. We can get 7 things crazy though. It's worth it. It's a good card. So we sack a unit. We're gonna sack the 2/2 reckless unit, of course. I mean, come on. I'm gonna go shadow here. No, I guess we'll drop this and get a 1/1. What do we make him drop? Wow. We netted mostly non-power. We got like, was it 6 non-power cards? Not counting Sakam, that's 3. 6 non-powers. That's crazy. Okay. That's gotta go. That's unfortunate. I think so far things are going our way pretty well. Soon we'll be able to just permafrost things. That card is insane, right? We have to exhaust it. Never mind, man. I got so excited. I got so excited. Alright, alright. Let's do the bomber first. Man. Okay. Makes the exalted weapon not very good. But it wasn't our turn anyways. Let's go with Corrupted Umbran. Pop up Barbarian. Get a temper. Swing. Yeah. Fight. And I think we ping them so we get that Warcry trigger kind of thing going on. Because I think it's more useful than the 1 damage to a random thing. They have a lot of cards in their hand. How's it going, man? Is that what he said? I'm like, what? So let's double that. Hopefully they don't muster with a card on my turn. I don't know if that's possible. I have no earthly clue that's possible. Ooh, wow. Okay. I think I just dropped this just to have as much power as possible in case we do draw something like they draws us cards. I'm trying to think of anything that, yeah, I don't know. I should have like a list beside me that's a printout of what I drafted just so I can have a better mindset, like automatic remember by looking at the list. But I don't. So let's decimate for sure. Like if decimate's a good reason. Okay. I guess I wouldn't mind having Corrupted Umbran with Exalted. That's a good card. We'll definitely Berserk. Berserk as much as possible. ASAP, get it. Yeah, pushing for damage. We are the aggressor here. Especially when there's... gnarly. Gnarly. There we go. Just in case they biting wins us. Yes, I would like to attack once more. There we go. We're doing pretty good. Ooh, what was that? What was that? I don't even know. 3? More than 3? Oh my gosh. Well played. Good game, Beta Blue. Oh, we're up against Nameless. Okay. This seems like a pretty good start, right? We got to be a little bit selective about what we're doing. So let's think about this. Need Shadow, Fire, then Primal. So let's keep this one and start with Fire, I believe. Start with Fire. So turn 2 we'll be able to go with a Hot-Blooded Barbarian if we want to. I mean, we could just go Cabal Scavenger and drop this and make it, or drop this. You know, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We also will need Primal, so we might, depending on if we draw them, it's double influence. I feel like those from above is still one of our weaker cards, but it definitely does give us push when we need it. Just a little. It's like a burn spell. It's kind of bad to just have a burn spell, but I think our best play here. Unless we could just get rid of Hellfire. I think we should get rid of Death from Above though. We should just go pop a Barbarian, ditch this, get a Temper, and then, you know, be able to kill something. And then we could see if we need Primal or not. We don't need Primal. So let's actually drop that. Ooh, that's kind of bad. So let's swing him. Let's do this. And then if they block, we can kill that with Temper. Okay, cool. Fight, make sure. Okay, good. kill that. And let's drop this as fire, because we know we're going to eventually need double fire. There's other cards, a lot of cards in our deck that need double shadow though, so maybe a misplay. We'll see in a second. Oop, we're good. We're gonna mill a little bit, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's milling them for 4, so let's see what we milled them for. Okay, 50-50 doesn't really affect them too much. There's less, so it was actually a kind of on the bad end because most of your deck is non-power. Okay, 5-6. What just happened? Vodkin staff? That's not good. It's not good at all. Ooh, looks like they have that pause. What could it be? Finest hour? I'm guessing it's finest hour. So we get a little bit of damage pushed in, you know, a little bit of damage, a little bit of lifesteal. We're taking some heavy hits here. And they're getting some good advantage off that attack trigger. So, okay, strangers cost 1 less for them. This is getting a bit insane. We really need to get to 6. Oh, that's easy. Ooh, what do they got? Now, they could ready their unit with a couple of cards here, I believe. No, wasn't as wasn't as nefarious as that. They're just blocking. Oh, finest hour. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay. So I guess we could drop our exalted unit down and throw a hellfire rifle on it. Chump block with our little dude. See how that goes. I'm not super sure. It just got a couple things we could try here, and I think honestly I'm just gonna swing in, get that life. I need it. I need it. You know, yeah, I'll definitely trade the 7. Oh, it's invulnerable to damage. Man, this is just ridiculous. Good game. They got us. Looks like they got us. There's some things that could happen for it. Let's check before we jump to conclusions here. So there's some ways that this could go kind of good for us. Let's decimate. Let's just play it. Get the broker. I think it's gonna be too slow, but we're gonna. So if we could get it to be permafrosted, we'd be in the money. Only problem here is we don't get the life steal because it's not actually dealing damage. It's vulnerable to damage. That's how that works. Dang it. Good game, my friend. Good game. Well played, Nameless. Well played. So close to stabilizing, but man, that was powerful. That was powerful. All right. So if you liked the video, go ahead and click like and subscribe. I really appreciate you. And have a great night. We're gonna go ahead and claim these prizes here. We went 4-3, so we netted positive. We didn't break even as far as gold. But I would say we definitely got our, in this case, tickets worth 100% with all the cards, the value from actually playing the games, making a video out of it, the booster packs. Let's go ahead and open those booster packs, see what we got inside. Maybe we got some neat premiums. I love me some cool premiums there. The thing is like what I do is I don't run through my collection of premiums that often, but when I make a deck and I'm like, oh my gosh, I got that in premium, it's pretty nice. Like it's a nice side bonus. All right, so no premiums in that. And then also shards. Shards are another thing that are really nice. Okay. Oof. Man, I should have said the word premium, man. So I say premium and then all the premiums run away. As soon as you look for them, they're all gone. That's okay, no worries. Premiums are pretty rare. I actually want to know the rate of premium. I wonder if it went up recently, because usually you get like at least one every other pack, but I don't know. Either way, have a great night. I really appreciate you watching this draft video. Sorry it's coming out so late. Just been getting used to the new editing system. But I mean, overall, I've been loving it. I think the editing systems worked great. As far as changing the color contrast and stuff, all that kind of stuff. If you think it's been an improvement, and also use the noise reducers to take out the noise of the fans and that kind of stuff, let me know how that's working for you if you're enjoying that. And thank you once more. Good night.